name is Rachelle Smith, certified personal fitness trainer, professional speaker, and author. I am in the principal's office here in the conference room at Geisler Middle School in Walled Lake, Michigan, with Principal Dr. Cheryl Kennedy. And we are so excited to talk to you today about the importance of fitness and education. And thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Kennedy. Certainly appreciate learning from you and hearing your insights.
I'm thrilled. Thank you for asking. That's
so
great.
Tell us, as a principal of this awesome middle school here, what is your own personal fitness philosophy?
Well, I think fitness is just a part of our everyday health and wellness. And for me personally, it's something that obviously as a professional woman, I'm always struggling, like how am I going to fit it in? How am I going to fit it in? So I make sure that throughout the week I have my scheduled times, just like I schedule meetings and I have this scheduling this meeting. I prioritize that I've got some time that I'm walking, running. I took up some kickboxing for a little while. I try to mix it up in the summer, riding bikes, and I just know that it's important for me, first of all, to stay fit, stay healthy, stay alert, good brain chemistry, feeling like I got it under control, and I know that my body has to be healthy for me to do that. So that's really important for me.
And aren't you training for an event this particular summer? I think you mentioned.
I am, yeah.
What's the big event?
Yeah, so I'm part of the Crim Fitness Foundation, and I'm kicking off on May 10th. We're going to start running as a group once a week, and the plan is that by August 25th, I'll be running 10 miles. And what's great with the Crim Foundation is that you can walk. You can walk a 5K, you can walk an 8K, you can run 5 or 8K, you can walk or run 10 miles. That's what I'm choosing to do this year as an extra challenge. And you don't have to have any experience. You could be way overweight, it doesn't matter. They take you at the level you are at, and they put you with other people who are at the same level. And that could be walking and wheezing, and it doesn't matter. And they put you, and they're like, okay, this is what you do, and they give you homework, and by, you set your goals, you do your homework, you do your physical fitness homework, and you will get to your goal. And for me, that goal this year is going to be to run 10 miles. So,
wow,
yep,
first time.
Wow. So we'll see how that goes.
But you've run previous races, haven't you?
I have. I've done the 5K, I've done the 8K, which are shorter, and I've walked the 10 mile, and it's like, nope, I'm turning 50, I'm going to run 10 miles. There was a woman on Facebook just recently, 101 or 102, that just set the world record for a little sprint. And my running partner sent that to me, and she goes, "This is going to be us. We're going to be 102 and running our race." And she didn't start till she was 67. So it's never too late. Never too late. So I'm excited about that.
Wow, what an awesome fitness philosophy. And I think that's so important, particularly here in the United States, where we've got the childhood obesity epidemic, and I know that particularly as a school administrator, that's something that you're concerned about. What are your personal thoughts on this childhood obesity epidemic that we're facing in this country?
Well, I think we have a lot of our child obesity actually comes from malnutrition, believe it or not. It's not just about being overweight, it's about being poorly nourished. And we know that in communities of poverty, that a lot of times they don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. They don't have a neighborhood market that they can go to. So they have corner stores and liquor stores, and they have to feed their family. They don't have transportation necessarily to get to a market. So they feed their family from the access to food that they have, and that's why we have food droughts in our country. In our building, we take a lot of pride in not only the nutrition that we provide kids. We have a lot of kids here that we provide breakfast and lunch for. And if it wasn't for school, they would not have breakfast and lunch. And we also in Walled Lake provide that throughout the summer, and even including family lunches and breakfast. So we want to make sure that we're healthy and it's nutritional. And so it's not just about a weight. It's about, we know that in Flint, the water crisis, we know that kids absorb lead more slowly if they have more nutritional food. So it's about not just how much we eat, but what we eat, that we're putting the right gasoline in our bodies to give us the energy. And then it's about balancing that with the appropriate amount of exercise. We've got a lot of, especially at middle school, a lot of energy to burn off.
Yes.
And we know that through endorphins and the endorphins that you build when you're doing exercise, it puts your brain in a great place for learning. So if we feed our bodies appropriately and then we do our exercise and we get our brains in a really, really good, healthy place, then our kids are going to be ready to learn. And if they're learning, they're going to have a future, and that's what we want for our students.
Wow, awesome. And there's something that just popped into my head, and that is this thought of, what advice do you have for parents? You know, parents who may not be aware of the importance of fitness. Again, we got 6th, 7th, and 8th graders here.
Yes.
Just really understanding the importance of that as a part of their education as well.
Absolutely. So we know that, you know, kids were born to move. I mean, that's how we're wired. And more, we're asking students to actually go against nature. We're asking them to sit for longer periods of time and stay focused for longer periods of time without exercise. That's not how we're built as human beings. We're built to move. And when we're moving, we're healthy. We're healthy physically, we're healthy mentally, and we're able to meet our capacity. So for parents, is like, get your kids outside, even if go for family bike rides, walk to school, you know, take every opportunity. It doesn't have to be a big organized event. Just kind of find 1 or 2 days during your week that you're going to put some family exercise in. You're going to find out your kids are happier and healthier. Parents, you're going to find out you're having conversations with your kids that you didn't have before because they're not stuck behind their cell phones. And the whole stress level of the family is going to come down. So, you know, sometimes we learn from our students, from our children. So if we can get our kids and, you know, for parents, get your kids active. Kids, get your parents active. And see how it affects the dynamics in your family. It's awesome.
Wow, amazing. Thanks so much for your time, Dr. Kennedy.
Absolutely.
And one thing that's very important for you all to know, not only is she passionate about fitness, but she's also very passionate about education and your role. We appreciate all that you do for our community here and your commitment. She's actually a resident of Flint, Michigan, so she commutes every day 1 hour, assuming there's no snow or bad accidents. Up to 3 hours has been her longest commute each way with a bad snowstorm. So she's very committed to education, and we need more people just like yourself that are passionate about our, you know, the education and future of this country, as well as the fitness of our next generation of young people. So thanks so much for your time, Dr. Kennedy.
Thank
and all
you.
the best to you with this great school.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks.
And make it a wonderfully fit day.